Right, folks, I've got today's scores on the doors, and then if you don't mind, if you'll indulge me, I'm going to read something to you. I do it from time to time. If I think I've read something that's worth passing on and listening to, I do it. So I've got something to read to you. I was going to do a little column that sort of touched me. I thought it was great, to be honest with you, but I'm going to read you the full piece if you don't mind. So I'll quickly do scores on the doors, then I'll read it. If you don't want to hear it, don't worry, just check out whenever you want to. But I think it's well worth a listen, I really, really do. Scores on the doors today. Okay, how did we do? Right. Mickey only gave one an each way poke. It obliged. It came in. Never won, but you've got your money back and more. Who else have we got? There's only a couple of the unpaid boys, but they're both worth a mention. Old Mr. Harris, he gave 2. If you've got on at SP, you've done your dough. If you got on at the prices you gave them, you're nicely in front today. The same applies to horsepower hints. If you're on at SP, you've not done so well. If you're on at the prices given, you're just about in front. Of the paid boys, I don't think Simon Olden gave one today. I could be wrong. I don't think he did. Bet Watchman, no joy. Neil Maurice, no joy. The good news is the Bet Watchman's got a cracker for you tomorrow, so don't miss that one. Peter Fillingham gave 1. He didn't have any for his stable today. It was just one free, one bet. He gave it to everybody, and it came in at 3s. So well done, Mr. Fillingham. He is on a roll. There's no doubt about that. Right, that is it on the scores on the doors. I have got something to read you. As I say, I was going to read you just a paragraph because it touched me a little. I might even get a bit emotional as I go on, but I hope not to. I'll try not to. But I read this and I thought it was fantastic. Now, I have told you before, folks, for those that didn't know it, Patrick Mullins has been writing for the Racing Post over the last sort of 6, 12, 18 months. And he won a Writers' Award a few weeks ago for the Racing Post for work he's done on there. And I was shocked because number 1, he beat some seasoned campaigners. Number 2, he hasn't done it for that long. But number 3, although I'd been shocked, I wasn't over shocked because I thought to myself, well, some of the stuff I've read of his has been absolutely brilliant. I was a Post member till a while ago where you pay X amount per month, and I thought, no, it's just too dear now. It's like robbery, it's too much. So I gave it in. So I can't read all the stories now, but there's many that I can read, and although I've given it in, seen it online, I still look at it daily and see what I can read on there and see if any takes me eye. I only look at 2 or 3 stories per day. Might be about a horse running tomorrow, might be about something declared for Cheltenham, it might be something that's been pulled out at Cheltenham. But I'll find 2 or 3 stories every day to have a look at. That's the ones I can read, the ones that are open to the public. And I came across, well, I know Patrick Mullins did something the other day about old Michael O Sullivan there, who sadly passed over the weekend. But I never had a chance to read it until yesterday. I think I read it yesterday afternoon, and I was going to air it last night, and time beat me. And I thought, I'll do it tonight, and I'll just do the paragraph that I really appreciated. And I thought, no, I'll read you the whole bit and see what you think. As I say, it shows you really where it shows you how he's won the award, because the writing and sentiment in it's fantastic. But I'll read it to you and see what you think. So you're going to have to sit side of me, Bonds. I do apologise. It starts with, was there a heading? Let's see if there was a heading there. I don't think there was. Oh, he was one of us, says Patrick Mullins. That was the heading. And it's about young Michael O Sullivan. I got the first line. I got it spot on. I know where he's coming from. I don't want to write this, but I don't want not to write it. I'm not even sure where to start or what to say. I had steadfastly believed Michael would recover, just as Brian Toomey and Matthew O'Connor did. The news was worst case, but it always is, as I told myself he would be fine after a while, but he won't. It was Saturday when I began to realise that. The day we have the bumper in memory of one of my best friends, Ronan Lawler, who was killed in an accident riding out when he was 21. I remember my father calling me, but my mother having to take the phone to tell me. But it was delivered in one bolt from the blue. There was no time for hope, or prayers, or miracles. Michael has been in Closutton most weeks for nearly 3 years, and I've been against him for many years before that. He was quiet but confident, intelligent, tall and slim, narrower than most, well-spoken, stylish and strong, ambitious, polite. I don't know what else to say because it isn't really enough. If you knew him, you knew him. And if you didn't, it's your loss. I'm writing this with my 4-month-old baby babbling away in the background, and that makes me sadder again for some reason that I can't quite articulate right now. That was the bit there when he was talking about O'Sullivan. I thought it was brilliant. I hope I say this right, folks, pronounce it right. I wasn't at Thurles when his fall happened, but when I heard he'd been airlifted and racing abandoned, I tried to remember whether racing was abandoned when David Mullins was airlifted out of there. Sure, if David was airlifted out and okay, then so would Michael be. That's how it works, isn't it? I don't remember Kieran Kelly, but I do remember seeing Ruby talking about him on Jump Boys, saying that there's probably going to be one jockey in every generation and you just hope it's not you. Why would it be you after all? My father rang me again on Sunday morning. I went and bought the papers after I got the call about Ronan, and I did the same when I heard about Michael. I don't know why. I turned the pages, but I couldn't tell you what's in them. My phone, as most jockeys' phones probably are, is constantly beeping with texts, offering consolation. What are we supposed to say? The baby's still babbling, but like the rest of the weigh room right now, I can't bring myself to feel any joy. Michael wasn't just good at riding racehorses, he was excellent. When I watched his takedown of Facile Vega and the Supreme Novices aboard Marine Nationale, all I could think was, man, this guy is cool. The way he sat between the home bend and the last, every jockey in the weigh room would be proud to have ridden that winner. Cool, calm, precise, bullseye. That cost me a lot of money, folks, a lot of money on Facile. I had it in loads and loads and loads of bets. But don't hold it against the guy at all. Then he went and rode a second one, a double on the Tuesday of Cheltenham. He got to experience something that very few have or will. That's a comfort, I think. Yes, Michael died in a race, but boxers die in a ring, racing drivers die on the road, football players drop dead on the pitch, people crash their cars every day, planes fall out of the sky. When your time is up, it's up, and it doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. We weren't best friends or family, but we were friends, and I'm proud to say that. And he made an impression on me that made me feel that I had to write this, to pay some kind of tribute for whatever it's worth. He had a real genuine smile, a smile I won't forget. He was one of us. He is one of us. And he always will be. I thought that was great. I'll leave that with you.